A U.S. Armed Forces director who was scheduled to take over a top spot with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services in September will have to vacate his position after a series of anti-Muslim messages appeared on his Facebook. Army Director Guy Pingot had been named Deputy Director of the Immigration Agency, in charge of leading the department's application center. But on Friday, a BuzzFeed investigation into the background of the incoming immigration top officer discovered a series of social media posts targeting Muslims who, under President Donald Trump's administration, had become the focal point of anti-immigration policy that restricted travel into the United States from a number of Muslim countries. Pingot, who in the past served as a brigadier general, had posted anti-Muslim comments on his Facebook since 2013, the news outlet's findings showed. Share this article. Share in a December 2015 Facebook post, Pingot made light of a BuzzFeed story about Pakistani Nobel Peace Prize laureate Malala Yousafzai, who critiqued Trump for his remarks about Muslims. Pingot, who was deployed to Afghanistan after the September 11 attacks, countered Malala's interview by saying the horrific shooting by a terrorist that almost claimed her life was being utilized as the poster child by those on the left. She was shot in the head by normal conservatives that used the Quran not only to justify their action, but to demand it be compulsory for other Muslim females who dare to think they should receive an education, he wrote. She became the poster person for all delusional leftists who think she is the face and body of a fictional moderate Islam. The New York City native, who lives with his wife Valentina in Lorton, Virginia, shared a post in October 2015 from the Fidelitas. Combat demeaned Muslim followers everywhere. The headline read, "If you wipe your butt with your bare hand, but consider bacon to be unclean, you may be Muslim." Pingot, who has been a part of the U.S. Armed Forces for over 28 years, was on active duty during Operation Desert Shield and Operation Desert Storm, and served during the Bosnian Civil War. He was expected to commence work with the US's overseeing the country's naturalization and immigration systems in the middle of the month. BuzzFeed also unearthed a post from July that the U.S. Army general liked that read, "Immigrants do not have a right to come into this county and make demands." His removal from consideration as deputy director from the Immigration Agency comes at a critical time when the Trump administration continues to strengthen its immigration policies and make the process even more difficult for immigrants looking to establish asylum and residency in the country. In June, the Supreme Court voted 5-4 to uphold Trump's controversial travel ban that he issued in September 2017, which has been widely criticized. Among other Facebook posts that led to the U.S. Army director's dismissal was an opinion he shared 2 years ago, where he criticizes Islam for continuing to excuse terror activities, even though the link was obvious. It would undermine their fantasy of there not being an Islamic threat to the non-Islamic world and peoples, wrote Pingot. This is similar to saying crimes committed by Nazi stormtroopers had nothing to do with the Nazi Party, even though every propaganda point of the Nazi Party political and social platform clearly spelled out what they would do, and why they would do it, and to whom they would do it to. Pingot also smeared the LGBT community in 2013 in a comment about Pat, the fictional character from Saturday Night Live that was created and portrayed by actress Julia Sweeney. Since Pingot erroneously credits former Senator Al Franken, who also was a part of the cast, in the post about the famous character whose appearance on the program would lead other cast characters guessing what Pat's gender was, but not in a disrespectful manner. Since Pingot was expected to step down from his post as the U.S. Army Reserve's Director of Human Capital before joining the immigration agency. BUS's spokesman Michael Bars issued a statement to BuzzFeed confirming Sans Pingot will no longer be coming aboard. After conducting a full and open competition in compliance with all Office of Personnel Management guidance for career vacancies in the senior executive service, including assembling resume review and interview panels as part of the standard hiring process, a candidate was selected for the position of Deputy Director, Barr said. And a tentative job offer was extended, expected to commence mid-September. At this point, however, the candidate is no longer slated to commence employment at USIS. USIS is committed to equal employment opportunity, adherence to merit principles, and fair treatment for all employees.